Good morning, everyone, dear students and dear audience. Today, I'm going to cover the internal assessment, which is chapter 4. And my name is Panji Husnudin, as you guys know. And let's start our presentation for today. So, our objective for today's class is describing how to perform an internal strategic management audit, discuss resource-based view in strategic management, discussing key interrelationships among the functional areas of businesses, identify the basic functions or activities that make up in management, marketing, finance, accounting, production, operations, for example, research and development, and which that might be called RD also, and management information systems. So uh, in the in continuing, explain how to determine and prioritize the firm's internal strengths and weaknesses, explaining the importance of financial ratio analysis, discuss the nature and role of management information system in strategic management, develop an internal factor relation IFA matrix, and explaining cost benefit analysis, value chain analysis, and benchmarking as strategic management tools. So I'm going to divide this chapter into two or three videos. You guys can check in my YouTube channel, and you can study and you can learn. If you have any questions about the information about the chapter and about the internal assessment strategies, you are welcome to comment, or you can leave your comments and questions there. Then I will, of course, definitely reply to your comments. So let's start our class. A comprehensive strategic management model. Comprehensive strategic model, uh, as you can see, as I mentioned in the earlier chapter 1, you have to develop a vision and mission statement, and establishing long-term objectives, and generate, evaluate, and selecting strategies, and establishing long-term objective. After that, you need to have an internal and external analysis, implementing strategies, management issues, for example, which is covered in chapter 7, and implement strategies, marketing, finance, accounting, RID, and MIS issues, which is covered in chapter 8, measure and evaluate performance, and perform internal audit chapter, and perform external audit chapter. So we are going to cover for today internal auditing, I mean the internal assessments. Okay, so key internal forces, distinctive competencies, a firm's strength that cannot be easily matched or imitated by competitors, and building competitive advantages involves taking advantage of distinctive competencies. Figure 2.4 shows you the process of gaining competitive advantage in a firm: weakness, strengths, and distinctive competencies, competitive advantages. So the process of performing an internal auditing requires gathering and assimilating information about the firm's management, marketing, finance, accounting, production operations, research and development, which is RD, and management information system operations. And internal audit provides more opportunity for participants to understand how their jobs, departments, and divisions fit into the whole organization. So, as we already covered the resource-based view approach contends that internal resources are more important for a firm than external factors in achieving and sustaining competitive advantages. And, and the resource-based view proponents of the RBF contend that organizational performance will primarily be determined by internal resources that can be grouped into three all-encompassing categories: physical resources, human resources, and organizational resources. So, for a resource to be available, it must be either rare, hard to imitate, or not easily substitutable. These three characteristics of resources enable a firm to implement strategies that improve its efficiency and effectiveness and lead to a sustainable competitive advantage. Example of cultural products defined, and in table 4.1, example cultural products defined will be given you in here, and you can guys see and watch For example, right, plan sets of activities that consolidate various forms of cultural expression into one event, and you have ceremonial, ritual, myth, saga, legend, story, folk tale, a fictional story, for example, symbol and object, act, event, quality, or relation used to convey meaning, language, metaphors. You guys know about the metaphors, right? Shorthand of words used to capture vision or to reinforce old or new values, which means alive directing attitudes that serve as behavioral guidelines, belief, understanding of particular phenomenon, heroes, heroines, individuals greatly respected, and etc. So these are the example for cultural products defined and integrating strategy and culture. So organizational culture significantly affects business decisions and thus must be evaluated during an internal strategic management audit. If strategies can capitalize on cultural strengths such as a strong work ethic or highly ethical benefit beliefs, then management often can swiftly and easily implement changes. You guys understand, right? So, management. What is management? The functions of management consist of five basic activities: planning, organizing, motivating, staffing, and controlling, right? These activities are important to assist in strategic planning because an organization should continually capitalize on its management strengths and improve on its management weaknesses too. In the next slide, you can guys see the basic functions of management. The basic functions of management was given in table 4.3. Functions are planning, organizing, motivating, staffing, controlling. And for planning, there is a description. And of course, at the stage of strategic management process, when most important is a strategy formulation. So planning and description. Planning consists of all those managerial activities related to preparing for the future, right? For example, specific tasks including forecasting, establishing objectives, devising strategies, developing policies, and setting goals. So organizing. What is organizing? Organizing includes all those managerial activities that result in a structure of task and authority relationships. Specific areas include organizational design, job specialization, job descriptions, or job specification, span of control, unit of command, coordination, job design, and job analysis, which is that's a in the strategic management process. That's a strategic implementation. So motivating involves uh, efforts directed toward shaping human behavior. Specific topics include leadership, communication, work groups, behavior modification, delegation of authority, job enrichment, job satisfaction, organizational change, employment morality, managerial morality, and that's also the strategy implementation. So staffing activities are centered on personal or human resource management. Indeed, that's included our wage and salary administration, employee benefits, interviewing, hiring, firing, training, management, development, employment safety, affirmative action, equal employment opportunity, union relationships, career development, personal resource, discipline policies, grievance procedures, and public relations, and etc. etc. That's also one of the part of the strategy implementation stage of strategic management process. So the final one is a uh, in the part of strategy evaluation, that's controlling. Controlling refers to all those managerial activities directed toward ensuring that actual results are consistent with planned results. Key areas of concern include quality control, financial control, sales control, inventory, expense, analysis of variance control, rewards, and sanctions. So I hope you guys understand that. And in this slide, we can check the management audit checklist of questions. Now, what does it mean by that? That does the firm use strategic management concepts? Are company objectives and goals measurable and well communicated? Do managers at all hierarchical levels plan effectively? Do managers delegate authority well? Is the organization structure appropriate? And of course, we have to know the marketing. In order to analyze the internal assessment. In order to have internal assessment, you know how to do marketing, right? So marketing is a process of defining, anticipating, creating, and fulfilling customers' needs and wants for products and services. And here you can see the functions of marketing. The functions of marketing follows the customer analysis, selling product services, product and service planning, price distribution, marketing research, opportunity analysis. So let's define each one here. And before defining and giving definition about the functions of marketing, let's start in the next unit because of our time. So we will continue this lesson in the next videos. I hope you guys keep it, I hope you guys will be here and we can continue this. Thank you guys, everyone.